Hi everyone, Joe here, and I'm back here for another Talk Lingala with Joe episode. I'm so excited being with you once more, and I hope you're all doing alright. Today I brought you a very important lesson, actually crucial important lesson, so much so that I would recommend your attention. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the most important words and phrases in Lingala. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to conjugate the verb to have and the verb to be. I would give you the meaning of na, the word na. The linking word na holds the key to understanding so many things in Lingala. Na replaces all the preposition that you can think of in English. Na is the equivalent of the conjunction and in English. Na helps us form pronoun personal. So, summary of our today's lesson. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Well, let's start with types of preposition na can interpret or translate in Lingala. So, we have here the preposition of time. In, on, at, before and after. Example, I got married in July. Nabalaki na sanza ya sambo. Second one, at noon. Na midi, tope na nanzanga. But this word here, nanzanga, means at noon, but in the formal way. We use it in the formal setting, in the office and so forth, but commonly the one we're using is namidi. Namidi at noon. On Saturday, namokolo ya poso. The second one, the preposition of place. Under, below, in, on, at. Example, under the table or below the table. Nase ya mesa. Here, notice that in Lingala is the same, nase ya mesa. So under the table or below the table can be translated nase to ya mesa. Above the town, na likolo ya ville. This word ville is town in English. The aeroplane flies below the cloud. Below the cloud, nase ya mapata. Mpepo ezali kotambola nase ya mapata. Here, kotambola means walking, but an aeroplane obviously doesn't walk. So in Lingala, instead of using flying, which is kopumbwa, we use kotambola. So it's a metaphoric, metaphorically way of saying kopumbwa. We say kotambola. Na can also be with, and it can also be the preposition of direction to, towards, into, and it can also be the conjunction and. So here are some examples, more examples for, what cannot translate in English. Gai nazali na yo, I am with you. Na bongo abandaki koloba na mwasi ete. Now this statement, I like it. It's a very famous one from the Bible in Genesis, where the snake talking to the woman. Na bongo abandaki koloba na mwasi ete. So it said to the woman, moto oyo azali koya liboso na yo. Here's another one for preposition of direction, towards. The person coming towards you. Moto oyo azali koya liboso na yo. Komibwaka na mai. To throw yourself into water. Kumibwaka means to throw yourself. To mark the reflexive action, we say me. Okay, here we are, me. Here's the word self. Me. Kumibwaka, to take yourself and throw yourself into water. Kumibwaka na mai. Ngai na you, me and you. Nandaku, at home. Tata na biso na likolo, our Father in the heavens. Our Father in the heavens. So now can also be, can help us form the pronoun personal. Mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. For instance, nanga, mine, nayo, yours, naye, his, hers, and its. That's naye. Only this one replaces all this. His, hers, and its. Nabiso, that's ours. Ours. Nabino, yours. And note this difference as well. In English, the second person of singular and the second person of plural is still the same. Is yours, but in Lingala it's different. In the second person of singular is naye, but in the third person, in the second person of plural, bango, it becomes nabino. Nabino, yours, nabino. Nabango is theirs. That's not all na can translate. Na can also be the subject I. Example, nazali, I am. So nazali is the verb to be, nazali. Na placed to after the verb to be becomes the verb to have. Example, nazali nambwa. Nazali nambwa. So note that this is the verb to be, but if you add the na, it becomes I have a dog. Mbwa is a dog. Something else I need you to note is that in Lingala we do not have the indefinite article a and n. So in Lingala, I have some examples. They don't exist. A boy, mwana mobali. Mobali means a man. Mwana is infant. So a diminutive of a man, we say mwana mobali. So it's less of a man. Girl is mwasi. Mwasi means woman, and then to mark that is a girl, mwana mwasi, less of a woman, mwana mwasi. In orange, lilala. So can you see that there's no any article here? We just say mwana mobali, mwana mwasi, and lilala. No article in here. So there you have it, the linking word na. Very important one. Remember that it's going to assist you a lot. Sorry, the verb to have and the verb to be in Lingala. Kozala and kozala na. You see, kozala to be, kozala na, as I said, have. So you just add na. I am nazali. You are ozali. Nazali nayo. So I am with you. Ozali mayele. You are intelligent. In the third person, he and she azali. So in Lingala it's only one word, azali. for he and she, azali. Azali kitoko. He is handsome. She is beautiful. In English is different, but in Lingala is only, you can use both for both female and male. Azali kitoko. But pay attention now to the third person. For things and animals, we use ezali. It is ezali. Don't use ezali for human being, otherwise it will be insulting. So ezali can only be used for animals and things. So you can still say ezali kitoko. Ezali kimia means it's calm. It is calm. So that's the third person, and that's the difference you have in English and Lingala. We are tozali nandaku. We are at home. You are bozali makasi. You are strong. They are bazali. This one, the verb is bazali, sorry. Malamu is they are good. It should have been here the example of bazali, malamu, they are good. But the verb is only bazali. Here is only bazali, not malam. Sorry for that. So that is the verb to be. Now let's jump to the verb to have. Simple, similar to the verb to be, but you just add on na in the end. I have nazalina. You have ozalina. He and she has azalina. But when it comes to it has ezalina. Not to be confused. Don't use this one for a human being. Otherwise, it becomes an insult. For instance, azalina motema malamu. So that he has a good heart, or she has a good heart. So it's similar. We just use azalina motema malamu. But you can also say for animals, ezalina motema malamu. Ezalina motema malamu, yeah. So it has a good heart. The first person of plural, tozalina fufu. For instance, we have fufu. You have bozalina suki ya pembe. You have white hair. They have bazalina. Remember, the second person of plural is always different in Lingala with the second person of singular in English. In English it's the same. You have and you have, still the same, but in Lingala it changes. It's bozalina, and for the second person of singular is ozalina. Just remember this. Same as in the verb to be. Now for the third person of plural, they have bazalina bandaku. They have houses. So there you have it, the linking word na, the verb to have, verb to be. I hope you've learned something. I do post all my lessons on my Facebook group, Let's Learn Lingala. So you might as well go there and check. And looking forward to our next lesson, which is going to be the linking word ye and the linking word ya. Very important as well. But until then, stay blessed.